Hi guys, Murph here for another setup video. This time a requested one for NASCAR Heat 4 from Justin Billette. Now this one is one of his two requests, the first one being Pocono. That will probably come in the early next week, so don't worry, Justin, I will do that one. But for now I'll do Michigan. Now so far this has actually been the hardest setup to do so far. That's why it's actually been a few days since I've done another setup video for NASCAR Heat, just because it took forever to try and find a setup I liked with this one. I ended up being a compromise setup. The issue I found is if I made the car fast, the car would be too loose after 5 or 6 laps. But if I made the car good over a long run, made it really tight to start off with, and it would free itself up. In the end, I went with this long run car that was tight at the start, so you do have to manage that early on. Now, it is a very unusual setup because the rear tyres just wear so badly at this track. You have to run a compromise setup to stop the rears from burning up too much and becoming too oversteery. Having said that, if you're finding the setup to be too loose still, what I'd recommend is going up on the wedge, increasing that from like 45% to 46, 47. I'll probably go up in 0.5 increments until you find it's just about right. Front weight, I'd go down on that if the car's too tight. I'd go down again 0.5 increments to try and free the car up. I have kept the weight, I've gone with a lot of front weight just simply to try and use up the front tyres a bit more. Same with running a lot more front right camber than I normally do. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber from me, enough talk. I will shut up now and show you a qualifying lap with this setup.
Okay, fast lap here.
There you go, 38.8 for my quali lap. So of course that's not for a proper quali setup. I'd have it looser for quali and more grill tape and higher tyre pressure, so you'd probably end up being able to chop another 4 or 5 tenths off of that. But as you say, this setup is not set up for 1 lap pace, it's set up for be quick at lap 10, lap 20. Now this is some footage from the race I did right at the end of the race. It was a 13% race, which ended up being 26 laps, and it ended up meaning with the ×2 fuel usage and tyre wear, ended up meaning you basically only stop for a splash of fuel, 3 laps of fuel. So you end up doing 26 laps on 1 set of tyres, 52 if it was a normal 1 times tyre wear fuel usage. Ended up being pretty decent. I had a bad race from the driving standpoint. I ended up making far too many mistakes and not quite getting the result probably should have. Now as you can see, the tyre wear was on the edge in terms of running out towards the end, getting pretty tight. So it was telling me the tyres were going to burn up and telling me to pit really early, or just on the last lap it was telling me to pit, which makes no sense. But as you can see, it kept the tyres pretty close to even, not perfect, but as close as I could get without making the car too tight. So I ended up getting 11th, probably could have got a top 6 or 7 with the setup. I just couldn't figure out how to get any more speed without sacrificing long run stability. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I hope you guys found that useful, helpful. Feel free to hit the old like and subscribe button, it'll be very much appreciated. And also feel free to drop me a comment of any tracks and car combos you want, either in this or Project Cars 2. and I will see what I can do to oblige. And Justin, I will get that Pocono set out to you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Ciao.